Hey guys, Rory here from Your Golf Travel. So, it appears that you guys enjoyed my worst ever golf shots video. So, on that theme, we're going to keep you guys involved in the discussion. I pinged out another couple of posts on social media the other day, going to the other end of the spectrum and asking you guys what my best shots ever on YouTube are. Now, obviously, there are far fewer to pick from, but I did get a few responses, so we're going to dive right in. I'm going to stick to the formula of the original video, the worst shots ever video. And I've just got 8 shots to go through, so I'm going to watch them back. We're all hopefully going to have a laugh, the reactions will be funny, and let's all keep smiling as much as we can during this isolation period. Thank you to everyone who took the opportunity to reply on Twitter and on Instagram and on YouTube with a suggestion for my best shot ever. Thank you also to Ben P. Graham, who participated in the worst shots video by tweeting, "I can't think of a single one, your best shots are your worst shots." Is that a compliment or is that a dig? Can't tell, but thanks for the tweet, Ben.
A lot of water on this hole, that's the bail. Just needs to get a lie and stuff in among.
Right, we're going to dive right in with a tweet from Paul. That chip shot in Turkey that had Parfield so disgusted he put the camera down and walked off has got to be top 3 at least. I agree, Paul, thank you very much for the tweet. So yeah, driver into the trees on the right, trying to cut this around and back onto the green. Just hit a straight bullet basically, no cut whatsoever. Just rolled over the left edge of the green and down a huge slope, so... Oh yes.
Nicely played, Ray.
Shot hole.
Really
In case
well
you were
played,
wondering,
Dan.
Mark.
He's on it.
Right, I'm just going to pause it there. Basically, Mark was so disgusted by this, not only because of the circumstances of the shot, but that match in particular. Mark and Matt had played better individually than me and Dan had by a mile. But you know the way it happens sometimes in match play, you dovetail, you ham and egg as Dan likes to call it. And we were ridiculous that day. Every time he was out of a hole, I was in. Every time I was out of a hole, he was in. And this, I think, was to go 1 up going down the last. And yeah, clearly it caused Mark quite a lot of pain.
Down. That's called no point turning up.
No point turning up.
3 net 2. 3 net 2. What have you got and done there?
And this is the best bit, is them flipping us the bird as they drive off. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
I think that's 1 up. With 1 to play. Look. See you later, chaps.
Hi, boys.
Next up, we've got one in from Ian Martin. Hole out at Belfry. Oh yes, this is going back a long way. But after rinsing ball off the tee into the water hazard, took my drop on a shot hole on a par 3, which is a bit much sometimes, but just another absolute dagger to the heart for Crossfield.
Oh, that's a great shot. Go!
Also, Lockie's reaction. Gold.
In. Oh! Yes, please!
3 net 2.
Rory, what a free!
2 3 net 2s in a row on the video. Good stuff.
Back to 1, surely. No, all square.
Back to square. Take that, Crossfield.
Take that, Crossfield, indeed. Right, next one in is from Simon Ward, and actually I couldn't remember which one he was talking about here, but Simon Ward says, bunker shot at Turnberry comes to mind, and I had to ask him to remind me what he was talking about, so I couldn't really rack my brains to think of it, but thank you, Simon. I did go and find the clip in the end, and it was just another classic hole of Rory golf, like
Right, that could go. Yeah.
off the planet left with the driver. Not great, but just pausing it there. This is, because Mark was so far away with the camera, this shot might be a bit underrated because nobody except for me and Soph knows how good this shot actually was. In a pot bunker, hampered backswing, lip to go over, obviously, hitting a 5-iron into a pretty stiff wind, and just had to give it all the beans I have, and just basically close my eyes and pray. Absolutely ripped it. Mark was my partner that day.
He's on the front edge. He was in a pop bunker.
I know, he said, yeah. It's impressive.
He opened it up as well.
That is unbelievable.
Thanks, Soph.
That was easier than this bloody putt.
Just tap it in, tap it in.
You wouldn't want to miss this after a shot like that.
I love the way Soph just rips me straight after giving me a big compliment. It's lovely.
The whole...
Oh well, the 5-iron was decent, the putt was rubbish. While we're at Turnberry, actually, I'm going to nominate a shot of my own. Let's roll the clip.
Good lie.
I wouldn't say so.
You got plenty. You got plenty of green and no slope to go over.
Couldn't even see the top of the pin,
Bird's nest shot.
Where am I?
hence the request.
There.
Right, alright, yeah.
Literally landing it here.
Yeah.
Okay. And how much green is there?
Nothing. You got to land
So
it there
this
with loads of
wasn't
height.
really
You
a
got nothing.
finesse shot.
Go mega high then.
Mega high.
Go mega height.
It basically is me hitting this as hard as I can and just hoping it goes the right distance with a mega flop shot.
Really hairy. Oh,
wow.
slam dunk.
Oh, Bigsby in the hole.
Great shot.
Oh, that is brilliant.
Just like the last clip,
I would clap, but I've got the camera.
I missed the putt, but
Clap him on, more clapping. Keep him
anyway,
Keep
the
the
flop
handles
shot
going.
was delicious.
Keep it going till he marks it. Till he marks it.
Little
keep
tip of the
clapping a bit
hat,
louder.
lovely.
That's it. Woo! Yeah, woo, Ray! Yeah, keep clapping. Keep clapping even once he's marked it.
Sign that ball for me.
I like that. He handled the awkward clapping
Made
well.
Lucky's day, that did. Next up, tweet in from Brad Nerlo, who says, "Gotta be your fairway bunker shots. Several are downright inexplicably good, bruh." No specific shot mentioned, but I think I know which ones you're talking about. It's those kind of like 50 to 60 to 70 yard bunker shots, which most people would agree are pretty much the toughest shots in golf. And some, for some reason, don't know why, I seem to have a pretty good track record at pulling them off.
Right, here he is, Captain Shots. Now I've got the worst shot in golf, but to be honest with you, Ray has history with this length of
The
shot.
shot that preceded this bunker shot was just horrendous as well.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Lovely.
That will. Like, that's just brilliant.
Hold that putt for a change.
Yeah.
So that was a
Great
funny
shot.
par.
Oh, it's another one of a Ray special.
Nipped.
Get up, get up.
So much sauce on this one.
Oh, what a player.
Wow.
Is that for a 5?
Yeah,
5 net 4.
No.
Come on, Rory!
Didn't have to putt that one because it was so close. Crossfield gave me a gimme. Next in, Chris Whiskin, C Whiskers on Twitter. The recent 2-iron cut ball from the right hand rough. I think it was in Turkey with some of the Team YGT crew. Correct, Chris, you are correct. It was in Turkey. It was on the Montgomery course. Last few holes of a lovely bit of night golf. My partner Alex Mook, if you're watching, thank you Alex for never ever seeing the left hand side of this golf course. We're playing foursomes. Every time he hit a tee shot, I was in the rough on the right or in the trees on the right. Serious shape issues going on with Alex that day, but
So after
had
another
2-iron, had to cut it about 100 yards. Didn't reach the green, but listen to the fizz on this.
Sevier. Oh my god.
That is such a good shot.
We'll ignore the end of this clip.
If I don't say so myself, I'm so good at this game.
You didn't just say that, Rory. Oh my god. Mr. Moose, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but thank you very much for the tweet anyway. 3-wood off the first tee, question mark, at Pinehurst. Yes, it was a 3-wood. Yes, it was the first tee. And Pinehurst was lovely. I've been talking this 3-wood up quite a lot with Mark before this trip. This is why.
Downwind as well. That's huge.
Knuckleball.
Right.
Get over that.
Literally missed the waist area by
Oh yeah.
That's
a foot.
Good shot.
That's the one we were talking about yesterday.
Yeah.
Nice.
He got this 3-wood and he messaged me saying it's going so far, and I was like, yeah. But I get what he's saying. That's got like 2.8 spin on it.
Beefcake.
He's getting knuckleballs off it. Rory's
it.
the
Big one.
longest 3-wood I've ever seen.
Yeah, look at
Anyone notice that Mark hit a driver off that tee? Incident. Paul Johnston says there's a couple that I remember. Well, thank you, Paul. There was a big sling hook 7-iron that Mark and coach convinced you to hit when I think you were going to hit 4-iron. Yes, that is correct. I was definitely going to hit the wrong type of shot. They talked me into it, and this is back at the Belfry.
Rory, you know what green we're going for, don't
I'm
you?
aiming into a water hazard about 80 yards right at the green, and then just sling ball.
That's perfect, Rory. That is perfect.
I think this is the 9th.
That's
Kev had already pretty much hit it pretty close, looking like they're potentially going to win the hole, because Lockie wasn't in the greatest shape, and he was my partner that day on that hole either. And then, you know, just a sling hook 7-iron from the rough round the tree to about 6 feet.
Like the right choice now. Every time you guys.
Didn't hold that putt either. Pattern emerging.
He's hit a great shot there. Back to 1.
That is awesome.
Right guys, last shot on the list, and this wasn't nominated by anyone. I was just going through some footage the other day and stumbled across this one. So I'm going to nominate another one for myself. That's 2 I've nominated on this list. Get over yourself, Rory. Ballybunion, old course. Left with one of the most impossible looking chips I've ever seen. Slopes a clock. You can see the severity of the slope short of the green here. Equally as mental over the other side, and those greens were quick. And we all know chipping not exactly my strong point, so
It's tempting, isn't it? Ram it into that slope, try and kill it a little.
bit of links creativity required on this one.
Shot hole, middle of the green will do me.
And having the coach behind me as well. Oof, so inspiring. Short game master watching on.
In the slope.
Lovely.
Almost try and run it and land it down.
No, Dan, you stay out of this. Me and Matt have got it.
You can't bounce it down there without it.
Yeah, I agree, Matt.
You have to pitch
Yeah.
it at the bottom of the slope.
Yeah.
I think.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, that's excellent. That you wouldn't hit any closer than that.
No, if I'm flying it there, I'm not.
You wouldn't
Probably
hit
thinning
any
it.
closer than that if you had another 100 goes, I reckon.
Thanks, bro.
20 goes. Interesting maths there from Matthew. Right guys, thank you to everyone who tweeted, messaged, posted some stuff on YouTube about this video. There were a lot more suggestions, specifically in the worst shots video comment section, about potential series happening with that one. So I will probably follow up at some point with another worst shots ever, but thank you very much for watching some of my best shots ever, pumping that ego up a little bit after it took a proper hit while I was making that worst shots ever video. As ever, we really appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys are staying safe, staying isolated, and I know that you guys will be itching to get back onto the golf course as soon as all this blows over. But in the meantime, make sure you're subscribed to the Your Golf Travel channel and follow us on all social media, and we'll try and keep each other all as entertained as possible. Thank you very much for watching.
So Ray needs another high chip. Dan's just off the green with a very basic one. I've hit not a bad one. Matt's just got a bit more work as well with Ray. Oh, Ray. Oh, that hit Matt's ball. That was a shank. That was a little shank. Oh, the go in. That's a good chip after a little skanky shank. Oh, that was a cute shank, wasn't it? It was so cute. It just literally like went, oh, oh. That was a little skank shank. Literally just popped sideways. Nudged Matt's ball. That was beautiful.
You're welcome, everyone.